Versatile Mage. Chapter 258. She is my wife. Shen Mingxiao had many grievances. He just didn't understand how such a trash could steal his shadow beast away, or how he was chosen as an exchange student. As Mo Fan was being questioned by Song Chia, he was unable to escape feeling a little awkward. In terms of strength, he definitely wouldn't lose to these people. The issue lay in that he was trying to conceal his strength and could only display the summoning and lightning element. In such a case, he would have a little bit of difficulty. After all, he indeed had not made any visible progress on his summoning element. Forget it, one step at a time. His lightning element was most likely able to deal with everything. Lu Zhenghe, Ming Kong, Xiao Jinhe and Xiao Feng. The four of you can go. If the Pearl Institute only has that little ability, then the four of you will be enough to deal with them, Lu Yiming said with a smile. The group that was sent out in the first round were only in the middle in terms of strength. If the Pearl Institute was not capable of dealing with the people that they had sent out in the first round, then they could forget about obtaining victory in the second round. Teacher, let me go. At that moment, a beautiful voice, like an ice crystal bell, was heard coming from the parasol outside. Everyone's gazes were immediately set on the girl beneath the parasol. The parasol was quite large, and was at the dark corner of the staircases. Beneath the bright afternoon sun, most people did not realize that there was a girl silently sitting there like a perfumed ice lotus. It wasn't until she stood up, her indescribable cold aura slowly dispersing in all directions, that people discovered that the Imperial College's team actually had such an incredibly beautiful girl. As she walked out into the sunlight, it was like the blazing sun had dimmed down a little. The faint ice fog was burned away and revealed her incredible figure and the snow-white boots wrapped around her delicate legs. Her round, straight long legs were half covered by her long windbreaker. The snow-white windbreaker hugged her skin, outlining her astonishing curves. Her waist was so slim that others wanted to reach out and pinch it. Her chest wasn't humongous, but due to her delicate frame, it made her two peaks appear plumper beneath her silk shirt. Her figure was exceptionally outstanding, but what truly amazed people was her refined complexion. Her facial features were so beautiful it was like she had walked out of a drawing. You couldn't find a single flaw on her at all. If you had to pinpoint a part of her face that wasn't perfect, then it was the lonely and cold expression. However, that was still a part of her ice-cold beauty. Her silver-white hair was extremely eye-catching beneath the fierce sun. At the same time, her snow-white skin appeared to be reflecting the light, giving her a different kind of temperament. People were having a hard time differentiating whether she was flirtatious or an independent beauty. When the girl walked out, she not only got the full attention of all of the people of the Imperial College, but even the students and teachers from other universities. Originally, everyone thought the girl who was wearing a knitted cotton from the Pearl Institute was extremely alluring, but who would have known that the Imperial College had hidden a girl whose looks and aura completely suppressed her. Ningzu, they're not enough for you to come out. We can take care of them on our own. Lu Zhenghe immediately greeted her, the smile on his face filled with the intention of currying favor. After seeing Lu Zhenghe, the person called Zhao Mingyu began to feel angry. She had no good impression of this girl who was very breathtaking. In truth, Lu Zhenghe was rather direct. The other few male students also wanted to say something, but after they saw her cold expression, they put away those ideas. If a girl was only pretty, then her only ability was to draw the attention of other men. To truly hold yourself above these men who were extraordinary and were at an age where they played around, you had to possess beauty while grasping the strength that made men look up to you. Even if Zhu Delong, Lu Zhenghe, and Liao Mingxuan were quite arrogant, they would still act like lackeys when facing their captain, Mu Ningzu, or they would feign being aloof and disinterested. Mu Ningzu, are you sure you want to go? Lu Yiming asked sincerely. Mu Ningzu did not explain anything as she walked toward the battle arena. The man called Xiao Jinge, who was among the four people being sent out, was currently shamelessly smiling as he firmly gave away his own spot while saying, "Since Muningzu wants to warm her hands, then I will give you my spot, senior." However, this will let the Pearl Institute, who has already lost a round, lose even more face. Ha ha ha. Yeah, let them see what a true genius is, Lu Zhengge said. The students from the other universities were dumbstruck as they watched this. From the manners displayed by the students of the Imperial College, the silver-haired beauty was actually their captain. What the heck? They fought for so long in the morning, yet it turned out their captain hadn't shown herself. This really made them quite a failure of an exchange. Shit, this girl looks like my most ideal person in my dreams. After seeing her, I feel like the other girls are all just floating clouds. What do you mean by a floating cloud? Zhou Yutong, I will definitely kill you today. The surrounding arena continued to discuss this. There were even sounds of hissing. Who would have thought that the captain of the Imperial College was actually such a bewitching girl? Over on the Pearl Institute's side, the eyes of shallow guys like Zhao Manyan and Luo Song nearly flew over to the Imperial College's side. Shit, we haven't seen each other for more than a year. She has grown to be even more beautiful. Even a profound man like Mo Fan had to wipe away his drool as he whispered. If this was the ancient times, then this kind of appearance would be enough to start wars between feudal lords. They were sure to be a man-eater capable of hurting a lot of people. Speaking of which, ever since going on a youthful elopement with Muningzu, Mo Fan had not had any other opportunities to meet her, even though they could be considered neighbors. Muningzu was very pretty even before puberty. Now, she was so pretty that it was like a lotus fairy had walked out of a drawing. It really made Mo Fan regret that he didn't properly claim her back then. Once the rice had been cooked, who would then care about the bullshit from Mu Juoyan? Tusk, we truly did not come here in vain. If I could have that girl, I'd even be willing to lose all of my assets. I have decided, she is the girl that I, Zhao Manyan, will subdue. Zhao Manyan said while making this solemn promise. Me too. I'd even be willing to cripple my cultivation. Zheng Bingshao hurriedly agreed. Peng Liang nodded in agreement. In the past, when this fuckboy Shen Mingshao saw a beauty, he would feign ignorance. This time, he was no longer able to pretend. His eyes could not move away from Mu Ningshui's body. You guys can forget about it. Mo Fan wiped away his drool. Why, is that girl taken? Peng Liang asked. Yeah, she's my wife, Mo Fan said earnestly. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.